I'm Josh from Apt. We've got the Netgear Nighthawk X6. This is the R800, their top-of-the-line wireless router. What it is it's Tri-Band. Tri-Band is really the creme la creme of all these wireless routers from all these network companies. And what it does here is you have 3 different networks that are simultaneously being broadcast. Designed primarily for the household that just has tons of electronics. You've got streaming TVs, iPads, tablets, smartphones. The list is really endless. And all these devices operating under one wireless router it's just really taxing a lot of routers that are a couple years old. So you might think you have a new router, but it's really already having issues handling all these different ins and outs of data among many, many, many devices. Tri-Band is trying to solve that. So you've got a 2.4 gigahertz network, a 5 gigahertz network, and another 5 gigahertz network. There's 2 5 gigahertz networks primarily because nowadays new devices have AC. And AC is just the most powerful and effective on the 5 gigahertz channel. So I've got a new iPhone 6. It has built-in AC wireless. It connects to one of these networks using the AC technology, and the connection is fantastic. The other 5 gigahertz channel is available for all my other devices that are 5 gigahertz compatible, but they can't run off AC, and they're running at maybe N speeds. And then I've got a 2 gigahertz channel that's open for other devices. So the ability to manage things really opens up for a Tri-Band router. And remember, really, each of these frequencies can only be as strong as its weakest link. So if I have a 5 gigahertz channel with an N device on it, I'm limited to N devices. So my AC device, my iPhone 6 that joins it, is really connecting at the N speeds on that frequency, which won't happen here because I've got 2 5 gigahertz channels. And it'll know that one 5 gigahertz channel is pretty much tied up with these N devices, so let's throw that AC device on the other 5 gigahertz channel. In the end, Tri-Band routers are designed primarily to just manage more stuff in your house. It is very powerful, though. It looks pretty intimidating because it really is in its design and its power. These 6 amplified antennas not just send out a typical signal like a regular router. They have beamforming. And a regular router sends out an omnidirectional, like you throw a pebble in a pond kind of circle that just goes everywhere. And what that creates is a whole bunch of areas in your home that are going to be weak spots, or maybe they're hot spots that have great internet, but it's in a corner that no one can get to because it's an omnidirectional signal. With high-end routers like the Nighthawk X6, you've got beamforming in 2 different ways. You have explicit and implicit beamforming, and that's really exclusive to this model is to have both. And that it's Nighthawk Beamforming Plus is incorporating both of these technologies. Implicit beamforming is really ideal for everyone because it does not rely on the other device out there to have beamforming compatibility. So if I'm sitting on the couch with a laptop that has no beamforming technology, the fact that this has implicit beamforming is going to shoot the signal over at the couch because it sees someone sitting over there with a laptop and it targets that location to send the signals, as opposed to an omnidirectional signal. So beamforming does a great job of harnessing the power of all these antennas, but really shooting it off to all those devices in your home, specifically to them. And when you move to a different room, it knows you moved to a different room. It's not shooting it anywhere. It moved over, and now it's shooting it over there. So beamforming technology on this Netgear router really is ideal. You also have some ports. You've got a whole bunch of LED lights across the top that are telling you status across the board of what's going on. And on the back of the device, you've got gigabit Ethernet ports. You've got USB 3.0, USB 2.0 connections, so you can plug in printers or wireless or hard drives so you can have storage that's shared among all the devices in your home. So we've got a lot of networking products at apt.com. There's a couple other Tri-Band routers out there, and we've already reviewed them. So check us out at apt.com's YouTube channel. Love to hear your comments. Do you see this parked in your house, sitting there right in the middle of everywhere?